talked to like 5 different specialists.
Joel Embiid spoke to the media for his first time since his injury on January 30th against the Golden State Warriors. Here's what he said and what it means for the Sixers' rest of the regular season. First, don't forget to check out the website, subscribe, and follow us on TikTok. Joel Embiid had a semi-surprise press conference on Thursday where, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, it was supposed to be a week from Wednesday, but instead we get a press conference on Thursday at the Sixers practice facility in Camden, New Jersey. Here's what he said about if anything would change from Thursday to next Wednesday.
What the next steps are?
There's no really update. I don't think anything is going to change between now and a week from now.
Since nothing will be different a week from now, what did he end up having to say? Well, before the media availability, we put out a poll for our Liberty Ballers readers to see when they thought Joel Embiid would return, and a striking 69% thought that would be late March or early April. Here's what Joel said about his return date.
I mean, there's really no timeline. It all depends on, you never tell a lot about it, especially once you start ramping up. If it doesn't feel like it's right, then you gotta keep going.
I personally lean early April, but as long as he can get a few games under him before the playoffs, I'll be chilling. That is, if we can avoid the play-in. I mean, after this 2-game losing streak, we are now tied with the 6th-seeded Orlando Magic and the 7th-seeded Indiana Pacers. And that is a complete contrast of how well they were playing before Joel's injury, which he spoke on to the media.
Yeah, that's why he's also extremely disappointed when you start talking about basketball, because that was, I was on the road, and I felt like I wasn't even close to where I wanted to be, body-wise and basketball-wise, because I wasn't at my best, so I felt like there was still another level that I could go to.
It's crazy to think that with how well Joel was playing, he could have taken it up another notch than what we already saw before the injury. I mean, he got asked whether or not he feels he was pushing through it and if he would have done anything differently leading up to the injury, and he claims to have been dealing it with for more than just a couple games, but a couple months.
There's nothing. I just think, like I said, my mindset is playing basketball, playing as much as I can. It wasn't about those last couple games. It was about, it was the same thing that's been happening. That was happening a couple weeks before, where I just felt like it wasn't myself, but I was still good enough to go out there because I know that 60 or 70% of me can still help the team a lot on both ends of the floor. So
A silver lining to these long injuries is the fact he can be spending more time at home during the season with his wife and his son Arthur, which apparently is getting the most out of this time with Joel.
Son, he's loving it right now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. He's getting too used to it. He doesn't want me to leave the house anymore, which is fun, just playing around. Obviously he goes to school, but all day just hanging out and doing a bunch of different stuff. And, family time has been great, and I'm sure they've enjoyed it too.
Joel spoke on how he's kept up with the Sixers and how excited he has been to play. He said he called Coach Nick Nurse and told him that he was really missing playing, especially when watching Buddy Hield and Kyle Lowry, the Sixers' new additions. And lastly, Joel still thinks the Sixers could make some noise in the playoffs.
Whenever I come back, we were playing at a high level, especially when we had everybody healthy, not just me. I believe that the way Tyrese has been playing, and a couple of guys that we added, and then obviously everybody else needs to follow. I believe that we still got a pretty good chance.
I don't know why the Sixers decided to record this in the middle of a practice, as there was obviously balls bouncing in the background, but it's interesting that they put this out a day after Adrian Wojnarowski says that it's going to be a week from now, and you wonder kind of what that means in terms of the communication between the two parties. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out our website at libertyballers.com. Catch ya.